Hello Pisces, welcome to your February 2021 reading. I'll be doing a few spreads for you today. I will be doing a horseshoe spread that does a general romance forecast for you for 3 to 4 months and then 12 months out. I shot these off camera, but I'm doing it again on camera for your viewing pleasure. I will do another spread that's a one-on-one relationship spread. If there's a specific person you have in mind, it could actually be any relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but I'm going to read it as such. I will then pull some oracle cards from Spirit to get a bird's eye view of your romance situation. Then I will pull some oracle cards from your person if you're out of touch with a person and you want to hear some messages from them, see what's going on in their mind. I will pull some sex oracle cards if you want to hear about that, what you're into, what your person's into, maybe secret desires or things you know that are tried and true. And then I will finally close with some oracle cards from the angels to give you advice, generally what to do. Alrighty, and let me shuffle these on camera. I'm doing these angel oracle cards for divination and not as advice right now, so don't get confused and think they're advice at this point. Sometimes I know these YouTube videos sensationalize these things, but you know, I'm just trying to get it as a temperature check here. Alrighty, so we got your past, present, your 3 to 4 month future, we got you in a nutshell, we got your environment, we got your hopes and or your fears, and we have your 12-month outcome. Alrighty, Pisces. So it looks like in your recent past there might have been a moment of weakness, a moment of strength, or maybe a moment of too much pride. Someone might have said something that was they didn't think about it very carefully. It kind of slipped off their tongue and they weren't supposed to say it, maybe. Maybe you were undecided about what you wanted and, you know, you said something prematurely. And that's affecting your love life. In your current situation, we got High Priestess, challenges in reverse, and we got let your friends help you. So it looks like actually you might be going to your intuition. You might feel the answer. You know what's going on. Pisces is a very intuitive sign to begin with. You might be overcoming challenges at this time. At one point you felt like once you cut off one head, another two popped up. But with your intuition, you're starting to navigate these things and to feel your way to the right path. And actually, you might not be asking your friends for help anymore if this is in reverse. You might be independently just figuring it out on your own. We got your 3 to 4 month future. We got the 4 of Pentacles, Hephaestus, workmanship, and healing family issues. So there might be something close to your heart that that you might need to work on soon. It could be to some extent that you might be focusing on work to try to ignore the family issues, but I'm not seeing that so much here because this is healing family issues. So if there was some sort of discord with your family, with your marriage, it looks like you might be holding on tight to the marriage, trying to make it work. This is how you feel right now. It looks like you're waiting for your ship to come in with the 3 of Wands, and then we got Hygeia in reverse. You might not feel mentally like you're in the best place right now. Maybe you're anxious, waiting for something to happen, something to get resolved, and something to get fixed. It's not quite there yet. It's out of your control. You have to wait for the winds to bring it in. There's nothing you can do except for stand on your perch and wait for it to come back. So this is your environment. This is not necessarily something you can control. For instance, the weather outside, say it's raining, you had to either decide now to put on a raincoat or not to go out, cancel your plans. You can't stop the rain. It's going to happen. So for you, in your case, you have in your social romance circles, Knight of Cups reversed. So yeah, it could be like there's a pulling away from courting people right now. There could be, again, kind of got this kind of, there could be some sort of bad mouthing or bad talking, some sort of words coming out that are not the best and nicest words around, and that's not very conducive to a romance relationship. It could be gossip. It could be founded gossip, but I mean, perhaps it's not very flattering to the people involved. This is the first time I've had Devil card come out so far in this run. This is your hopes and or your fears, and it looks like you just have fears, and it's actually kind of duplicated because we got the Devil, Hell, and then we got Pluton, Underworld, Hell again. So it looks like you're fearing being in a relationship that you feel trapped and bound in. You fear, you fear being alone, abandoned. You fear being imprisoned. It's very specific fear. You fear addictions and gambling. You fear the bad part of a relationship. You fear being surrounded by all these demons, whatever the demons might represent to you. But it's just something you fear. It's something on your mind, and it's not necessarily, it's nowhere in the cards. So I mean, you got that. That's good news for you. 12 months. So, I mean, it looks like whatever fighting was going on in your life, whatever challenges were happening, it finally will wind down in 12 months. I know that's probably not as soon as you were hoping it to happen, but that's what it is. You got Charon in reverse transition, so the turbulence is finally going to start to calm down. The water's going to get calmer. So that's good. And because the things are calming down, you might actually have a second to breathe finally and explore your feelings. Okay, let me pause this and shuffle. Alright, Pisces, I shuffled this off camera. I'll do it once on camera for your viewing pleasure. We're going to move on to your one-on-one relationship spread. It could actually be any relationship you have, but I will read it as a romantic relationship. If you do think of a different kind of relationship, like a sister, brother, whatever, just translate the meanings a little bit. Typically on the left side we have you, the current. On the right side we'll have the person in mind. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I didn't pull this. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. So Pisces, it looks like you're going through a period of mourning and loss, grief. You're focused on, the 3 spilt cups, and once you're done crying, you might be able to turn around, see you have 2 cups left, and you could cross a bridge and go to new territory, find a new castle with new stability, new love, new adventures. And it's appropriate that you have Charon transition here because you're paddling through these turbulent waters right now, trying to figure things out. You're not sure where you're going to go. You don't know if you're going to make land or not. You could also see where Charon falls on your birth chart for astrology. Let's see. For your person, feels like they've been stabbed in the back, but they feel kind of like they're recovering, they're rising from that. They might be trying to be relating to you. This card is this is Jupiter, and Hera gets cheated on a lot, but she always forgives him, and so there could be some sense of like trying to understand each other. This is the energy coming from them. They might want to understand you. Maybe because they understand you, they don't feel so hurt anymore. Okay, we got your past shared energy, present, and future shared energy. So in the past, it looks like things were moving forward. They were with focus. It looks like things were going along quite smoothly. It seemed like it was a healthy relationship. Yeah. It looked like maybe you guys were just having a good time holding each other, and it felt pretty good. The present shared energy is different. So it looks like, I mean, I kind of want to say it could be two different ways, but the way I'm going to go with is, it looks like there could be some sort of situation where you're building up a tower right now. It's still growing, and it's going to be falling down quite soon, but it's not there yet. The other interpretation, which I kind of don't see right now, but it could be, is that the tower moment's over. I don't see it being over because I didn't see it start. It looks like it's building up right now because there's some sort of trickery or deception. Someone's not showing the full truth right now. It could be involving romantic feelings. Maybe someone's hiding their feelings to you from them or to another person. I'm not sure, but there's definitely something building up here. Near term future, we got the Fool in reverse, we got psyche doubtfulness, and we got let go of control issues. So typically the Fool is about new beginnings, but it's kind of like maybe you might try to start it again. We got psyche doubtfulness, which has two components to it. Psyche and Eros are in love, but Psyche does not believe Eros can love her so much, so she ends up cheating on him. After some time passes, they get back together because he loves her so much he doesn't care, he just has to be with her. So if she didn't have that doubtfulness in the first place, they didn't have to go through that unnecessary trauma. But there is a sense of forgiving and reunion, getting back together, which, I mean, it could be, kind of in line with, like, you're giving a second shot. You're trying to reestablish the trust between each other. Yeah, maybe one of you guys was trying to force the relationship to be a certain way, or force it to be fixed sooner than it should be. And maybe you're going to finally, one of you guys is going to start letting it just kind of roll its own course. Okay. So next, let me pull some oracle cards from Spirit, get a bird's eye view of the situation. Okay, Pisces. So we got trust. It is safe to trust the situation. When these cards are in reverse, all of these see it's the opposite of, or it could be to the extreme in the positive. We got new love, a new love or recommitment is developing. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. Leap of faith. It is safe to make the move you're considering. Healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Passion. Try something new you've never done before. Okay, well, I mean, it looks like perhaps one of you guys might have been maybe even like imagining the tower moment. I'm not sure. Yeah. Because none of these cards look, bad. Everything looks very positive. So I don't know if the tower moment has passed, maybe. It looks like if there is love between you, it will be rekindled. there could have been some sort of interference, whether it's a third party or a job, something. Something might have been messing with you guys. It could even be like a mother-in-law or something. Yeah. So we'll see what else we got. So if you're out of touch and you're not sure what someone's thinking, you might want to see what these cards say for you. Do you want me around? I replay our conversations over and over. I lost myself for a little while. I feel so happy with you. Do I still have a chance? I hope that you will forgive me. I am coming back. I hope you're happy. I didn't imagine it. My life is not as together as it seems. I am with our ancestors. This is pulled from this kind of like, it's supposed to be for like ghosts and stuff, but it could be with family. Translate it to this context. Please take care of yourself. So it looks like if there was a fight, they're not quite sure if you want them around. They have some doubt, like, would you really want to take me back? They are in their head thinking about the situation. It doesn't look like it's all that big of a problem. I mean, they're saying maybe you were suspicious of something and maybe it was some sort of soft cheating, but maybe it wasn't full-on cheating. I know sometimes cheating is cheating for people too, but they're saying whatever kind of suspicion you have, you didn't imagine it, it was there. Yeah. Okay. I'll pull a few more cards for you. And for Aquarius, I think I forgot to pull extra cards for them. But, you know, do that, I guess. Plenty. And so some of these might be hit or miss for you. It is a general reading, but hopefully most of them are hit because it's already narrowed down to Pisces, which is 1 out of 12. Alrighty. You were too proud. You were weak. So if it's upside down, it could be either the opposite of the card or it could be to the extreme. You stabbed my heart. You are so intelligent. I want to touch you passionately. I dreamed you to reality. I am polyamorous. It's moving too slow. I have trust issues. I am working on my career. You changed. I work too much. You make my heart flutter. I want to see you. Let's see. I still love you. I am happy. You were too slow. Too slow, so. I am going to confess my love. You don't stir any emotions in me. Interesting. So it looks like they might have a physical attraction to you. I'm not quite sure they have an emotional attraction, because you got this I still love you, but it's upside down, and then you got this you don't stir any emotions in me. So it's an interesting combination. It could be that they are confused themselves, and it could be because that they feel stabbed in the heart. Maybe they don't want to open their heart and emotions to you. You know, and that's how they feel from their point of view. That's not necessarily, you know, the truth of the matter. They could be dreaming of you. They might have thought they dreamed you into reality. Maybe they're dating multiple people right now. Maybe they want a real polyamorous relationship. I kind of get the sense maybe they thought that you were manipulative or playing the situation. You were using intelligence in a negative way to try to get something. And that's again in their opinion. I don't think they're quite happy right now because this is upside down. But yeah, it's weird because they do want to see you. They want to touch you again. I don't know. There's this timing factor. You were too slow. It's moving too slow. Maybe they wanted to move to the next level, and you know you weren't quite getting there yet, and they moved on. All right, so I'll pull some of my Eros Kiss cards to get a few cards about what you might want to try sexually. You, your partner, it could be a hidden desire or it could be a tried and true, you know, thing that you like. It's up to you whether you want to think of your person too or not. You don't have to. Let me pull this out. And it's a general reading, so some of these can be a miss for you. But I think most of them will probably be some sort of hit. I keep wanting to almost read these upside down as maybe someone wants it or it's a hidden thing, but I just don't want to make it that complicated. Alrighty. We got Hold Me Close, Leash and Collar, Trimmed, Sensual Massage, Flowers and Chocolate, Loving, and these are all kind of Carnal, Complete Trust, Burn Me, Quickie, Make a Movie, Water Sports, Hands Off, BDSM, and Whining and Dining. Let me put these little guys together. BDSM. Yeah, so, I mean, you don't got anything really too extreme. Let's see, just anything to expand on. Yeah, I mean, Pisces is a water sign, so it looks like one of you guys likes water sports, whether that's in the bathtub or lake or the beach or whatever. They might like that. It looks like one of you guys might want to make a homemade movie. They don't mind getting a few quickies to top off during the day. There looks like there's a touch of kinkiness. BDSM, we got the generic BDSM card. Leash and Collar, Complete Trust. There might be someone that wants to surrender their power, someone that wants to hold the power in the situation. But we do have a lot of sweet sentimental, like Sensual Massage, Flowers and Chocolates, Whining and Dining, Loving. They want to kind of have the moment build up throughout the day, and you know, the encounter to be kind of earned, if that makes sense. Yeah, you could also, if you want to try, you know, candles or some sort of temperature sensation. It could also be the opposite. It could be ice. Or you could also be maybe floating candles in your water if you wanted that. Alrighty, finally for you Pisces, I'll pull these oracle cards. Oh, I need to shuffle these. Let me shuffle these quick. Okay. So we got infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to the divine life purpose. So if you were worried about money or having enough, you have plenty. You might not have realized it. Remember who you are. Archangel Michael, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Kyanite, make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is an essential right now. And the good thing about self-care is you'll attract someone else who takes care of themselves versus someone who is needy. I do have kyanite in my jewelry shop if you are interested in buying it. It's sterling silver wire wrapped different jewelry. You could also just buy find it on your own, put it in your pocket, whatever. It'll be a physical manifestation to you to remind yourself to take care of yourself. True love. This is a romance of a lifetime, which is interesting because it's a device. So if there's a situation where you're not sure if it's going to be good love or not, it seems like your advice is yes, it is. We got heave play. Hebe, the goddess of youth, is the daughter of Zeus and Hera. She is the cupbearer for the gods and served them ambrosia, the food of the gods. She helped Hera into her chariot and drew Ares' baths and was an attendant of Aphrodite. She eventually married Hercules after he was granted a taste of ambrosia and became immortal. The message. We have the opportunity to experience many things while we are alive, but joy is one of the only experiences that is pure, for it does not serve any other purpose other than to honor and celebrate life itself. If you have pulled this card, the essence of the child is present, and it is time to reconnect with the innocence and play. You may have felt yourself becoming tired, serious, and heavy. It is time to relax and let go of seriousness in the world. Be silly, expand outside of your comfort zone, and use your imagination, and do these things for the sake of fun rather than achievement. After all is essential for you to all this is essential for your health in this time. Life can be meant for a lot of things, learning, experiencing, achieving, but none of it means anything at all without fun and play. If you don't nourish this aspect of yourself, you end up feeling numb inside. There is no real point in accomplishing anything in life if you can't feel the joy of it. Your highest calling right now is to make time for play and celebration. Your spirit is calling you to rise and honor your life. Well, that sounds nice. Go have fun and go play. Don't take life so seriously. Alright, the last thing I'll do for you, Pisces, is a question of timing. I'll pull 2 cards so you could do 2 different questions, one for A and one for B, or you could choose between A and B if you have a single question. Okay, so if you want to pause, you can to think of your question, or I'll just draw them right now. So we got A and we got B. Which actually is the same, right? Because February, that's 2 plus 9 is 11. Okay, so whatever you were wondering about, it's going to happen in November. Okay. November, 9 months, same thing. Alrighty. Well, thank you, Pisces, for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you got something helpful out of it. Feel free to like the video if you want, and I'll post another one next month. Thank you. Bye.